Welcome back. So today I'm going to be officially retiring my second phone. This is the Sony Xperia 1. This is my trusted phone. I've used it for 4 years, since 2019, and this is 2023. It's been my reliable go-to phone. I use it together with my Surface Duo 2, which is my main phone nowadays. This used to be my main phone back in 2019 and 2020, and so it's become my second phone. It served me effectively, and I like it. I love it. I use it sometimes to record videos, the overhead shots and things like that. But I have to retire it after 4 years. I've never used a phone for 4 years, so that tells you how special this phone is to me. But this phone is not the subject of this video. I'm making a video about this new box that I just got in the mail. This has been sitting in the mailbox for a couple of weeks now. I've just been too busy to come around to unbox it, but this is, like you saw in the title, the Kingkong Mini 3 by CUBOT. So I have used the Kingkong Mini 2 for a while, and then I gave it to my dad. Just to give you a quick summary of what it is, it's a small phone, that's why it's called the Mini, and it's a rugged phone. So you can use it, you can throw it about. I like to have a rugged phone as my second phone when I can, just because it gives me that peace of mind that, it can fall on the ground, it can get wet, I can throw it about, and it works. And I also like a small phone because it's easy to put in the pocket. For a second phone, I don't need to have two great phones with great camera, with big screens. I don't need all of that for two phones. That's like duplicating the usefulness. With my Surface Duo 2 or any other high-end smartphone, I think one phone is okay. So for a second phone, I just need something that's got WhatsApp, that's rugged, that I can make calls with, I can take to the gym, for everyday use. So that's where this box comes into the picture. So we're going to unbox it, but before we do that, let me just switch to my computer screen here and see if I can show you the phone from the website. So this is CUBOT.net, and this is the Kingkong Mini 3, if you can see it on your screens just now. So in terms of size, as you can see, it's a small phone. It's 131 millimeters high and 58 millimeters wide, 13.4 millimeters thick. So it's a bit of a small phone. It's not the smallest, but this, I think, is the ideal size for what I need, and that's because of the screen size. It's a 4.5 meters, 4.5 inches screen, sorry. And I think that's just anything smaller than that. I've used phones that are 2.6 inch screen, 3 inches screen, 4 inches screen. I think 4.5 is a sweet spot. So all of you who are looking for a great small phone, I think this is a really good one. It's not top of the end specs as we are going to see. The CPU is the G83 Helio CPU MT6769 octa-core. Basically what this means is that it's a mid-range chip. It's not top spec, okay? This is not flagship specs, but it is also not a slouch. It's one of the better mid-range chips, Helio. This phone runs Android 12, 6 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of ROM, dual nano SIM card, so you can take two SIMs, as you can see from this animation here on the website. 3000 milliamp hour batteries. This is good for a 4.5 inch screen, QHD. So you're not going to run this down. I mean, 3000 milliamp hours would be small for a flagship 6 inch, 7 inch screen as we have nowadays, especially if it's like QHD or 4K like the Sony Xperia 1 here. So these are I think you need a minimum of 4000 milliamp hours, but for a 4.5 inch screen QHD, I think this is more than enough. This should easily take you a whole day battery life for everyday use. I have the experience, like I said, from using the Mini 2, which is a very good phone. So I'm looking forward to unboxing this now, and then we talk about it. Camera wise, it's 20 megapixel rear camera, 5 megapixel front camera. So this is not iPhone, this is not Sony Xperia standard, this is not Galaxy S23 standard, this is not any kind of high-end camera. This is just very good phone. It's okay to take your normal pictures, but you're not going to get the best pictures from this. Network is 4G. This is not a 5G phone. It's got all the basic GPS and connectivity, but again, this is not Wi-Fi 6 or 6E. This is regular old Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, USB Type-C. It's got NFC. It's got Face ID, which is not very. It's not a secure ID. I don't normally use the Face ID because it's not very secure, but it's Face ID, so you can unlock the phone with your face as well as with a pin, but there is no fingerprint, I think, on this one. What you get in the box, so you are going to get the phone, the charger, the USB cable, which is a USB A to C, and the manual, of course. So without much ado, let's get back and try to unbox this. I hope you can see this. I just make this set, I change the set a bit if you're used to the channel, so please bear with me. I like to change things a bit. So I couldn't find my proper knife, so I got a kitchen knife here to get this open, and let's see what it is. Every time we unbox stuff here, I'm always excited, right? So this is the box. It's way bigger than the Mini 2 box, which was very small. But again, it's also flat. So on the box, you can see all the details: the 4.5-inch screen, the G85 CPU, the Helio CPU, the rear main camera 20 megapixel, the front camera 5 megapixel, the battery and the Type-C, and that's about what you have here. And on the front, I like the box. It's clean. It just says Mini 3. Okay, let's get this out of the way and let's get into the box. All right. Okay. You see that? It's simple enough. It's got the phone on this side and a box on that side. So if we open the phone, I already like the size. I think this is the ideal size for a phone call. What do you think? It's portable. This will easily go into your pockets. It's not too heavy for a rugged phone. Now, if you use rugged phones, I assume most of you use it. That's why you're watching this video. Rugged phones are usually bulky and heavy just because of the extra protection to make it a rugged phone. This is not that kind of rugged phone. This is not very padded. It's not the biggest rugged phone. That's why I like it. It's a mini, but also it's slim. It's still protected, but it won't be like military grade 810 and things like that. Let's see what else is in the box. We've got the user manual, which says it's got a non-detachable battery. Do not use the machine for high temperature or harsh environment. Couple of attention stuff in various languages, but in English it says attention to air transport regulations. The factory mobile phone is set at low power. If the situation occurs that the phone can not be booted or charged when you receive the new device, please charge it continuously for 30 minutes, then turn it on. Please use your original charger, blah 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 blah. Thank you. So I've read the manual. That is the thank you card, actually, not the detailed manual. This is compliance regulation, declaration of conformity. So I bought this phone from the Netherlands, okay? This is European spec, so I'm sure the charger will be the European pin charger. I got it from the Netherlands, I'm sure about that. It's written somewhere. So that's why you have all this European specification. This is the startup guide, which, okay, we're not going to read it. Maybe we're going to read it someday, I don't know. Let's put that away. What do we have here? Nothing else. And in this box should be the charger. Let's see what we have. Yes, we have the European style charger, European pin, USB A. I'm not sure what's the size of this charger. It's a 5 volts 2 amp, so it's a 10-watt charger, really small. Oh, it's coming with an earpiece, so I'm going to give this to someone because I don't use this stuff. I use Bluetooth. I don't like, I'm going to give it to somebody. And then the USB A to C cable, which is about 1 meter long. And that should be fine. We're going to put that to the test. But I don't have a European charger here to plug it in. But this is the USB A to C cable. And that's about all that is in the box. So let's keep that aside for now, and let's talk about the phone. I think the first thing to do is to peel off this. Seems like it's got a screen protector installed already. Yep, there's a screen protector already installed. So we peel off this, and this is the phone. I already like it. The back has this kind of reflective screen. I don't know if you can see that. It's really pretty with some kind of design, like wiring on that. Can you see that? Maybe I'll put it to the lights. Yes, can you see that kind of design? Like it's got some wiring on it. It's just beautiful. I like it. On this side, it's got these red marks. I think it's just for fancy. And then here, what's here? Oh, this is so it's SIM 1 and SIM 2 on both sides. So it's just, this is the SIM card tray, and you can put the 2 SIMs, and you can take it off without a pin, which is good. I like that. It's got a button here. I don't know if that's the power button. Top, there's nothing. On the left side, it's got 2 buttons, which is for volume up and down, I think, and nothing else. At the bottom, you've got the USB-C with this flap that covers it. Now, it's always difficult to get it open. I noticed that with my Kingkong Mini 2. Always hard to open this flap. At the end of the day, I just had to cut it off because it was always a bit of a challenge. Yeah. So this is also waterproof. It's rugged phone, so it's fall-proof. It's padded on the sides and on the front, and then it's USB-C charging. Let's see if we can power it on, if it's got any juice on it. Okay. I really like the size. I think I've been in search for an ideal small phone, and I think I just found the right size. This is small, portable, slim, and I like this 4.5-inch size screen. I think it's just ideal for what I want. So I'm going to set it up, and I'll be back to give you my initial impression. So stay tuned. All right. So I've done the setup of the phone, charged it a bit, transferred my data from my Xperia 1 to the new phone. Again, this is the Kingkong Mini 3 by CUBOT, and let's start with the face unlock. So it works. I've just unlocked it. It's really quick. I'm going to do that again. So now it's locked, and I put it in my face, and now it's unlocked. So that works really well, as of course you can put the pin to unlock it. I've transferred all my apps, and as you can see, it's got all my apps on it there. So yeah, the operation is pretty smooth. It's running Android 12. So far I'm very impressed. I have not found anything that is not working very well. I've not tested the camera because, again, like I said, this is not flagship camera, but I expect it to do the job. For me, I mean, I have a very good camera on my Surface Duo 2, but I hardly ever take pictures with my camera. I'm not a photographer. I don't do a lot of pictures, and I don't post a lot of stuff on social media. So yeah, my Sony used to be what is my go-to for pictures and stuff, but I've not done lots of pictures. I think this will just be enough. This is my ideal second phone. The processor, like I said, is a MediaTek Helio G85, the octa-core 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gig of storage. It's not expandable storage, so yeah. What's my first impression? So this is a rugged phone. It's waterproof. It's shockproof. You can throw it away. Sorry for the noise, but that's the idea of a rugged phone. And this is a very good rugged phone. It should serve the purpose very well. I like the beauty of design. You can see that back, the way it reflects and the beautiful design it is there. The size is perfect for me. It's got this rubbery edge for the protection and some metal finish, which is really fine finish on the metal. I really like it. There is a little slot here if you've got a lanyard to throw into it. That would be nice to. I put one SIM in it, but it can take 2 nano SIM cards. The camera, like I said, is okay. It's USB-C charging, face unlock. I like the phone. The screen is bright. Let me see if I can go on YouTube or something and we can test. I don't know if I've not set up my YouTube. We could test the sound, but let me just see if I could do that quickly. Let's play a song by Kike. Yes. So Kike is my wife. She's a gospel artist. If you don't know her, you just Google her, Kike Mudiaga. This is one of her songs titled Church on Fire. Let's fast forward it a bit. The speaker is really good. So this is Kike Mudiaga and Nathaniel Bass. Let me just reduce the volume. But I think the sound is good. What do you think? Of course, so this is a mono speaker, not a stereo like, it's not a flagship phone, doesn't have stereo speaker, it's mono speaker, but it's okay. I like the way it sounds. It sounds clear and loud enough. The speaker is just the speaker up here. I think it sounds good. So sound is good. Screen is smooth. It's 60 Hertz, but of course it's really smooth when you operate it. If you can see that it works really smooth. It's bright enough. I can increase the brightness of the screen, and it is bright enough. I'm using the dark theme, of course, but it is bright. I've not used it in the sunlight. It's almost 2 a.m. here, so there's no sunlight to test it. So I'm going to do proper tests. I'm going to use it as my everyday phone for the next 1-2 months, and then I'll come back to you guys, give you a feedback like I'll always do a simplified review, tell you what I think, using it on a day-to-day basis, what I think. But first impression, this seems like a very, very lovely phone, like something I'd really, really like to use. My thought was to buy a few of them and give it out to a few people around me who need phones, who don't have phones. So depending on what I think about it after 1 month, 2 months of use, I probably do that, get a couple more. Price, it's difficult to find these on the internet. They are not easily found in the US, so you can find them in Europe or in Asia for somewhere between €100 and €300. That's how the price fluctuates. I don't know. For some places, you go to AliExpress and you get it on a deal for about €120, $120, $130, up to 180. I think I got it about 180. But sometimes you can get it up to 300. So the prices are everywhere. I wish they would bring it to North America so I can order a couple. But okay, this is a lovely phone. So I'm going to stop here without making these videos just too long. You can see I really like the phone. First impressions are really good. I'll test it and I'll get back to you. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do, so that you get to know when I do the video of the full review, and so many other videos coming up in the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.